Hi everyone, I'm Simone and thank you for tuning into my channel. As you can see from the title, we're gonna get started on part 3 of how to solve the Rubik's Cube, and this is the final part. It's how to solve the entire top layer of the cube, and you'll be back like this and you'll be done in no time. So let's get started. Okay, for part 3 of how to solve the top layer of the Rubik's Cube, now that you finish your first 2 layers, you're gonna run into one of 3 initial scenarios. So when you solve the first 2 layers, you're gonna end up with either only one dot, meaning this is the white side. You might only have one white center cube. Or you could have a backwards L, which looks like this, where these 3 top ones would be white. Or you could have a straight line of white, or you could have your cross already done, because we're trying to solve for a cross right now. So don't mind the cross. The first of the 3 scenarios is that you either have a dot, a backwards L, or a straight line. So as you see, I have a straight line. So now I want to turn that to be parallel with me instead of perpendicular. You want it to be parallel with you like this. And then here's your next algorithm. We're trying to get a cross on the top. So we're going to do front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. So now we have a cross on top. Now, it won't always be that easy, because if you only have one dot in the top, you'll have to do that algorithm 3 times in order to get your white cross. If you have a backwards L, you'll have to do that algorithm 2 times in order to get the white cross. And then as you see, when you have a straight line already, you only have to do the algorithm 1 time in order to get that white cross. But now that we have our white cross on top, we're going to turn the top until we find 2 edge pieces that are already lined up. So right now, I just turned the cube around. You'll see only the blue and white is lined up. This is not in line. This is not in line. This is not in line. So we're going to turn the cube and try to find a scenario where 2 of them line up. Okay, so now we have that scenario. The orange and white and the green and white are in line. So in this scenario, we're going to take one side, put that on our right hand, to where when the solved edge is in our right hand, the other solved one is behind us back here on the back side. So with the cube in this orientation, like I said, the solved edge on your right hand and the other solved edge on the back, this is our next algorithm. Because we need both, all 4 sides of the cross, we need them to line up on all 4 sides of the cube and not just 2, how we have it. So this algorithm is right, up, right inverted, up, right, up, up, right inverted, up. And now that we did that, all 4 edge pieces are in line. All 4 edge pieces. So we can move on to the next step. You might have a scenario where just now we started with one edge solved on our right hand and the other edge solved behind us. You might come into a scenario where one edge is solved on your right hand and one edge is solved on your left hand. In that case, you will probably have to do that algorithm 2 times in order to get the cross to line up with all 4 edges, if that makes sense. But now that we have the cross in line and we have all 4 edges in line, we're going to start solving for our corners. Now you'll see that our corners are not in the right spot, because this corner should be white, orange, and green. It is not. It is white, red, and blue. So in order to get all of our edges on the correct sides, we are going to do another algorithm. So first we want to see if any of them are in the right position. And in this case, they're not. So we can start in any orientation, it doesn't matter. If we did have one in the right position, then we would want to start with that one on our right hand. But because we don't, it doesn't matter where we start. So here's this algorithm. I'm going to just do it because I feel like it's easier to visualize than it is to say the actual algorithm for this one, but I will still put it on the screen. So we're going to turn the top towards us, right side away from us, and then top, back, left side away from us, top, towards us, right side towards us, top, away from us, left side towards us. So that sounded very confusing. I'm going to do it again. Now that I did it, we're going to see if we find any corners that are in the right spot. It doesn't matter if they're in the right orientation. We're only trying to see if it's in the right spot. So we do have one that is in the correct spot, because this one is white, orange, and green, and this cube is white, orange, and green. So we're going to start with this one on our right hand like this. So now we're going to do that algorithm again, where we turn the top and then turn the right side away, turn the top back, turn the left side away, turn the top, turn the right side back, turn the top, turn the left side back. And now that we did that again, we are checking to see if our corners are in the right spots. And now that we did it, all 4 of our corners are actually in the right spot. They're just not in the correct orientation. Only one is in the correct orientation. But now that they're in the right spots, this is going to be the final step of you solving your cube. All right. Because we have one that's in the correct orientation already, we're going to take that one, imagine it's on your right hand here, and we're going to turn it away from us one time to the back. Now that that's starting at the back here, we're going to solve all 3 of the other corners using our initial first algorithm from our first video. We're going to do right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. That sequence of 4, we're going to do that until each corner is in the correct orientation. So for instance, this one, let's start off by right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. Now you see this is in the correct orientation on the top. It doesn't matter that the rest of this is messed up. I know it's going to mess with your head, but just trust the process. It will go into the right spot. So now we're going to take that top piece and move it away from us one time and start on orienting this next piece. So right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. Now that this piece is in its correct orientation, we're going to take the top and move it away from us once more. And now we're going to solve our last piece on the top. You're going to see the magic here, because once we do this one, the cube will be solved. So right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You have now solved your first Rubik's Cube. Woohoo! So I know that was probably confusing. There are many, many shortcuts in order to decrease the amount of time that it takes you to do this, but you'll learn those things naturally as you progress. But for now, those were the most basic ways to get this done. If you enjoyed these videos, please consider giving it a thumbs up or share or like and comment. Wait, I already said thumbs up, LOL. You know what I mean? Like, share, and comment if you found this video useful. And thank you so much for watching. Congratulations on solving your first cube.